Hello there, I'm Roger Webb and welcome to the channel. Welcome to the build of the AMAX CNC router. Before we start the video today, I'd just like to put a shout out there to all of you who are enjoying my videos and who would like to support the channel via Patron, because the ad revenue via YouTube is just not there anymore, and it's increasingly getting difficult for me to continue making these videos. So if you can help by becoming a patron, please pop along to Patron and see what you can do. Thank you. So I hope you enjoy this video. So here we go. Hello there and welcome to the workshop. So today we're going to continue making this AMAX CNC router. So basically we've got all the structure completed. The only things I need to fabricate up are the mechanism to hold the stepper motors on the Z, X and Y axes. Now I'm thinking I'm going to 3D print a standoff, because that's really all it needs. And again, the 3D printing file will be available on my Patreon pages. So today's video we are going to make the bed and fit it. Now that is going to comprise, because there is a large gap, an unsupported gap between this front rail and the back rail, and this is what the bed's going to be held on. I don't want any bowing of the bed, I want it completely flat. I'm going to need to reinforce that, or reinforce the gap then, as it were. And to do that, I'm going to be using mild steel. This is 150 millimeters. Is it 150 or 180? 150, yes. By 6 millimeters, and it's dead straight true. I'm also going to be using this 6 millimeter angle iron, so that's 6 millimeter by 60 millimeters. So I'm going to cut and attach the angle iron on the front and the back facing inwards, and then I'm going to have two strips of that large flat bar from about here through and here through, and that'll stiffen everything up. And then I'm going to have two layers of 19mm or 3/4 inch MDF to make up the bed, which will incorporate T-slot ways as well. So let's get cracking. So I've got all my main parts cut now, so I just want to spin this around on the bench here so I can work from both sides comfortably. Now this is getting to be quite a heavy unit, but which is good. Heavy is good. So now quite a few of you have said to me, oh, why have I got the gantry so high? Well, I'm going to show you the reason now. This is 60mm by 6mm angle line, and it's going to go on there like so. It's going to be bolted in here, and then I'm going to put 6mm by 150mm, two of them, one here, one here. And on top of that again is going to be two 3/4 inch or 19mm MDF sheets. Well, probably the top sheet is going to be cut into sections, and I'll be making T-slots with that. So, you know, it's going to come up to about here. So I'm going to increase the height from here to approximately here. So that's why I've got the gantry raised up, because eventually I want to make a 4th axis and run on this as well. So I need plenty of room underneath here. Okay, so I'm going to actually slide this further back this way and get my small pillar drill in, mark these out and drill them. So I've marked out on these two pieces of angle iron and center pot where I want these holes to be drilled, and I'm just going to pop a pilot drill through first. And if you're wondering about the change of clothing, the first part of this video I filmed yesterday, and it was 34 degrees in my workshop. It was 30 degrees outside. Today, which is about 10:30 in the morning, it's 10 degrees and it's pretty chilly. So that's the temperature variance we get here. So incidentally, I live in Tasmania, which is an island, quite a large island, off the coast of Australia, which is still classed as Australia. So here we go. I've got this placed on here, and it's actually pivoting on top of this bearing block here. I've just got a clamp here, just fairly lightly clamping this to the front bar here. So I'm trying to get it absolutely as even as I can. That's 12, even a bit. Pretty well. The more accurate you get this stage, you know, the better you're going to be when it comes to, you know, you're not going to be taking too much off your bed when you skim it flat. And if you've drilled it correctly, you should end up with a part that goes on something like this. Right, so I've drilled my holes and actually made them countersunk as well. So now I'm just going to clamp this into the right position. just drill them.